Here we are at the Hot Springs Arena in Hot Springs, Virginia, where the Hot Springs Hot Tamales will take on the Plymouth Plague in their first match of Week 3. Thank you for tuning into the SPL Network. My name is Darth. Let's get to know the players that are going to be on the ice for this matchup. For the Hot Springs Hot Tamales, the original 5 out there on the ice, possibly going to be lining up here tonight. Agent P Disruption both in the house. Whether or not they will be joined on the ice by Zartholomew, Gubby, or DZ, that's up for time itself to decide. The team right now is 1-5 on the season, not exactly to start the season as they would have liked to, but they do have a few notable members on the offensive side that I wasn't expecting. Gubby absolutely dominating the goal crease for the Hot Springs team. 11 goals, leads the team, 20 points, also leading the team out of his 6 games played this season. He's touched ice in all 6 of the matches so far in Season 8. We'll see if he's back on the ice again tonight. My guess is it's going to be Gubby, Zarth, and Disruption, whether or not they can turn the tables on the Plymouth Plague, which have not lost in regulation so far this season. We'll see if they can do just that here tonight. Plymouth Plague playing 2 of their 3 Week 3 matches in this broadcast. After this match is over, they'll be taking their talent back home to host the Hershey Squirts later on here tonight. Of course, the Plymouth Plague having Kylar, Christian FF, Rominator, and Green on their lineup. Green hasn't touched ice so far this season. Rominator had a huge hand in the victory moments ago, earlier on here this season, or earlier on in week number 2, as they capped it off against the Napoleon Neapolitans. Or was it against, I think it was against Pittsburgh Spinners, if I'm not mistaken. No, I'm also mistaken there. It was against the Cottonmouths. Rominator played his first game back in the first game of Week 2 with the Plymouth Plague. Christian FF, 3 goals. Rominator, 3 goals. Kyler to finish off the trifecta there with 4 goals of the total of 10 as they won 10-0 over the Cedar Rapids Cottonmouths earlier in season, or earlier here in the season. And, well, they have 4 in the core. We'll see which of those they decide to use. I'll let you know as soon as they start joining the lobby. Gubby and me, the only ones in the lobby right now, stated for the record. Of course, Kyler, top of the goals column, 21. Christian FF follows him along with 18. Both those players playing in all 6 games for the Plymouth Plague. Kyler sitting that 1 game out against Cedar Rapids. Rominator filling his shoes there. But everybody on the Plymouth team, a lot of points per game. Kyler, 37 points. Christian FF, 33. Kylar, 29. All 4 of the players that have played so far this season for Plymouth have a tale to be told in SPL. Yeah, Kyler coming up close. He might be the first. I was looking at the stats earlier today. Kyler, top number 1 in points all time in SPL. He has 954 points so far this season alone. He already has 37. He might be the first SPL player in history to make 1,000 points in his career. We're going to be keeping an eye on him as the season progresses. We're only a third of the way through it, so we still have another 4 weeks of the regular season and, of course, playoffs, which his team more than likely will get. As we take a look at the standings from both sides of the coin, right now, Plymouth Plague second place. Colorado Cobras handing them the loss in overtime, giving them that odd points in the standings. They play again later on in the season, so we will see the Plagues, we will see the Cobra back at center ice before this one has been done in. Of course, Hot Springs Hot Tamales in a relegation spot down there in the lower side of your screen. Top 6 make playoffs this season. The first 2 seeds will get a first round bye into the semifinals. And, of course, third place will play 6th place, 4th and 5th play each other for a chance at the chance to put their name on the Irvion Trophy at the end of what will be SPL's 12th season. 13th, if you consider the first season of Slapshot 1 its own thing, which a lot of people do. So this could be technically SPL's 13th season in the entirety of its history. But yeah, we're going to see what happens. No idea who's going to be on the ice here tonight. All I know is Blades really wants Kyler to be down there and really be putting up big points. I don't know how Kyler went at... all right, so this season, a few players have taken it upon themselves to make a fantasy league. I am 100% for that. We had a few back, and I think it was Season 1 of Rebound. We tried it again around Season 3 or 4. It's a lot of work. So who is running that? It's an 8-team fantasy league, and Blades was able to pick up Kyler late in the rounds, and I'm shocked by that. I don't know how. Milk is the one in charge of it. Kudos to Milk. It's a lot of work, not a lot of praise. Of course, I'm surprised Kyler went as long as he did. Kyler I think, are two of the top 3 players in Pro this season. And if you don't know what I'm talking about whenever I say Pro, the talent pool for SPL goes a little bit like this. This is the hierarchy. If you've never seen SPL before, this is your first Slapshot broadcast here in the North American Competitive League. We're going to be taking a look at 3 of our 10 teams in the Pro Division here tonight, starting with Hot Springs and Plymouth, and then later going on and involving Hershey against Plymouth after this after this match has concluded. It starts at 8. It is currently 7:57. And so we got another 3 minutes until the official drop of the puck here this afternoon. But top 6 of the Pro Division make playoffs. First place will get a handsome amount of pucks, an in-game title, and bragging rights. They get to be the champion. So that is kind of the end-all be-all for the league. Underneath that, we have the Challenger Division. 10 teams. Everybody plays everybody twice in the regular season. Top 4 make the Challenger playoffs. Bottom 2 look to have a little bit of a relegation time. Have a chance to go down into IM. If you get last place in either IM, Challenger, or Pro, you automatically demote into the lower division underneath you. If you get first place if you win the championship of your division, you move up. Of course, Pro can't do it, so they get the they just win. They're good. We get it. But of course, Open, IM, Challenger. At the end of the regular season, the top 4 of each of those divisions will be put into a 4-team playoff. First place will play 4th place in a best of 3. Winner moves on to the championship series. Second and third place will play another best of 3. Winner of that goes on to play the opposite side of the bracket in another best of 3. And whoever wins the championship automatically promotes to the upper division. Whoever gets second will have a chance in the preseason of next season, season 9 of SPL, to play against the 9th place seed of whoever's above them. So if you get to the championship series in the Open Division and you lose, you will have the next preseason to train and try to get yourself ready to punch up into IM against whoever places 9th place in IM. So a little something extra we're doing here at the end of this season. We haven't done this prior. We're going to see how it goes. This is kind of our trial and error. Everybody's excited for it. I am too. We're going to see what happens. Everybody's pushing for a spot here this season, and I really like the competitive spirit we got about ourselves today. But yeah, everybody plays everybody twice, no matter what division you're in, except Open, where we have 13 teams this season. Everybody plays everybody one time, and then you do another wraparound of a few of the same opponents that you played prior. I think you play everybody twice except 4 teams, if I did my math correctly. But we'll just have to wait and see how that one plays out. There's a few shaky teams in Open, as there is every season, and just looking to push through it and get going. But yeah, sounds complicated. It's complicated because I put it all into words. Pictures make things easier to understand, and I don't have a picture for it yet. But yeah. So we got a few players in the lobby. It's just Gubby. It's just me and Gubby having a good time, having a grand time, hanging out, playing a few cards with each other until the remainder follows up. How's it going, Laugh Track? What's up, Panarin? Hope you're having a great day. I'm a visual learner. I feel like Google could help you out there. I am excited this week. I really hope I get to cast a few Typhoon games. T is back in the Pro Division. Flappagas, also known as Ridge, is back in the Pro Division. They're playing on the Ocean City Typhoons with Panarin. A little bonding of a few old relations up in the Pro Division. A lot of OGs. 3 OGs back in the Slap 1. Of course, T, Panarin playing on the Columbus Clappers back in, I think it was Season 5, if I'm not mistaken. It was either Season 4 or 5. Panarin took Season 6 off, came back Season 7, played 10 games with the Kingston Caribou. He's back this season with the Typhoons, if my memory serves me correctly. That's just off the cuff. That's top of the head knowledge. I have no idea if that's right or wrong. But regardless, we have Gubby, Disruption, Agent P, and Zartholomew in the lobby for the Hot Springs Hot Tamales. For the Plymouth Plague, we have Kyler, Christian FF, and Kylar. Kylar, Christian, and Kyler will be on the left side defending with their purple jerseys. Hot Springs, Gubby, Diz, Zarth on the right side of your screen wearing their red. And as soon as they're ready to rock, we will be too and get you down there. Who beat the Plague in overtime? That was the Columbus Clappers. I streamed that if you want to go back and look at the VOD. It was a great match. It was very, very evenly matched, if I do say so myself. But right here, right now, Plymouth Hot Springs down at center ice. 6 are ready to rock, 6 are ready to roll, so we won't keep them waiting. 15 minutes fresh on the clock. The first period is underway. With the puck dropped, the time is ticking, and 15 minutes of uninterrupted slap shot is underway. Christian on the top side, boards pressured by Zarth, looking to backpedal that one back to the defensive end. Here's Kylar down to the nearest side, looking to pull this one off that forehand, finds Kyler. Kyler with the end refit, looking to cycle that one back top side, back to his 3. Kylar looks to the nearest side with a forehand shuffle, finds Kyler down the nearest side, finds it along the goal line. Gubby there keeping that one pinched along the wall. He feigns his way up to the top side, looking for this forehand shot from his own blue line. Good stop there by Kyler. Zarth goes off Christian, back over to Kylar. Kylar to the nearest side. Looking to find a lane, any shot lane. Doesn't find a whole lot to work with. Kyler cycled back. Kylar topside. Christian shooting. Nice save by Disruption. That one crumbles back to the near side. Kylar goes off Zarth. Here's Christian topside looking to weave his way into the point. Not a lot to look at there. Doesn't like anything they're selling. Kylar looking to cycle this one topside. Wheels this one down low over to Christian. Christian forehand topside boards. Back over to Kylar. Back at the point. Kylar off the stick of Zarth. Cycled back to behind his own goal line. Here's Kyler with it now. Kyler top side. Kylar, fans on that one. The lag was just a little bit too much to walk with. Disruption getting a piece of that one down on the far side for Hot Springs. Kyler, calm and collecting. That one right back over to Kylar. Off Gubby, sends this one near side. Tamales in the O-zone. Zarth with a fan. Goes off into the neutral zone. Shot goes off a buddy. Goal! How about them apples? Tamales on the board first here tonight. A little Plinko, a little puck luck going a long way here in the first. Hot Springs on top. 1-0. If you gave me a pencil and a chalkboard to work with, I don't think that would really work out too well, but that's the analogy I'm going with. I would have never thought Hot Springs were walking off with the first goal here in this matchup. The 9th seed against the 2nd seed, I would say a large skill gap, but they're finding a way to get the puck on the net. They're finding a way to battle them out. They're playing a very, very tight, off the post, and in it goes. We're tied at ones. Kylar from downtown, fading it away like he's playing point guard. Beautiful shot, beautiful goal. They're tying it up with 3:15 remaining here in the first period. Hot Springs are playing very aggressively. They really need to. As they got to take that first man. They got to stick him on that shot lane. The second guy's got to pick up the loose slack. Good try there by Gubby. Trying to pick up the slack there by Zartholomew. Christian looking to Carl Weezer. That one off the near side boards. Here's Kylar with it. Back out to the top side. Banks it off the wall. Finds his way down low. Here's Kyler. Back top side. Shooting. Guy saved there by Zarth. Goes off the side of his own cage with the rebound control. Kyler making life difficult down to the nearest side. They're fighting for their lives as Christian finds a way back to the neutral zone. Here's Kylar dancing. Shooting off the near side. Good stop there by Disruption. Here's Kyler with it now. Gubby picking this one up for Hot Springs. Back down center avenue against the grain. Christian shooting. Nice save by Disruption. Cycles that one to the far side corner. Back to the neutral. Here's Kylar with it. Down to the near side. Banks it off the wall over to Christian. Christian FF into the offensive zone for Plymouth. Christian getting that pick set by his captain. Down the near side. Finds him. Here's Kyler. Kylar. Down to Christian. Christian pulls. Shoots. Going in. There she goes. She's sailing away with the lead. It's 2-1 Plymouth. Great pass. Great shot. And Gubby got a piece, but it wasn't enough to bite it off. 2:16 to go here in the first. Plymouth leads it 2-1. Kylar, top side. Kyler back down to the near. Over to Christian, just out of his reach, looking for that deflection goal on that far side. Pulls, shoots, scores! And another one for the Plymouth Plague. 3-1 on the board. They're feeling pretty good about it. Kyler breaking topside. Going off that forehand over to Christian. Just out of his reach. We'll have to chase after this one. Back over to Kylar. Kylar to the near side. Nice pass over to Christian. Christian looking to weave this one back out to the neutral. Here's Kylar. Kylar looking for that topside passing lane. Leaves it open. Finds Kyler down at the goal line. Kyler driving his way back out to the neutral zone. Hands it off to Christian. Christian back to Kylar. Kylar softly to the near side. Slings that one back to the top side wall. Kyler down in the slot, shooting, hits the near side post, and that one goes out the near side. Kylar missing that one. Kyler looking for the shot. He's in his office. Let's see if he can hit anything. Good challenge there by Zartholomew, forcing him back to the neutral zone. Kyler dangles his way through the neutral zone. I don't know what kind of wizardry he was using there, but it sure paid off. Shooting off the near side. Good block there by Zartholomew. Gubby shoots, scores! And it's 2-3 here in Hot Springs. A good break, a good chance and one that's capitalized on in a major way. Hot Springs back within one here with a minute 13 remaining in the first. Kylar in the corner. Off that forehand, looking to take this one down personally. Off Gubby, keeps that one wide. Here's Disruption with 58 to work with. Out to the neutral zone. Here's Kylar to pick up the loose pieces. Looking to jigsaw it to the top side. Kylar to the near. Holding that one off the stick of Gubby. Going off Kylar. Kylar to the top side. Gets the puck to work with him. Tries to dangle through with two defensemen. Not quite able to split them apart. Gubby takes his possession. Topside shot goes off of Kylar. Over to Kylar. Walks this one in. Shoots. He scores. And Blades rejoices because that's a Kylar goal. 4-2. Plymouth Plague able to walk away with a huge opportunity there. Grows that lead back to 2. Let's see if they can keep it here in the first. It's 39 seconds remaining. And the Plymouth Plague lead it 4-2. Christian shoots, scores, and out goes the Hats. 5-2 now the score. A great dangle, a great pull. The defense just not quite able to read it in time. The difference is 3 here in Hot Springs. 33 seconds remain in the first. Kylar finding himself along his own end wall. Looking to pull this one down to the top side. Forehand pass, Disruption with a good touch. Intercepts that one to the near. Dumps this one down, looking for Zartholomew. Kylar getting the better stick checks and the better body position. Bank pass topside. Christian empty 4x6. Shooting! Nice save by Gubby. That one goes off the far side and leaks out of the crease. Gubby fighting for this one near side. Kylar pulls that one back down low. Christian lets this one ring around the corners. Disruption off the boards. Kylar going to keep that one along the wall. Christian looks for one more, but not able to find it. That's the end of the first period of action. Plymouth Plague lead at 5-2 at the end of 1. 9 shots to 2. The Hot Springs defense is awake. They're adamant, and they're keeping the pucks out of the net more times than not. It's got to be said. It's got to be noted. A minute 30 of possession time for the Plymouth Plague. 57 passes. They've got the better cycle game. They've got the better shot game. And they've only hit 4 posts so far. So, you know, when they can hit the net, they can score the goal. Yeah, as Fuchsias say. But 6 ready to rock, 6 ready to roll. We're back down on the ice for the second period of action. Plymouth on the left, Hot Springs on the right. And we're right back into this one. Clean 5 on the clock, and time is ticking. Puck leaks back into the Hot Springs corner. Disruption whips that one near side, goes all the way down into the Plymouth zone. Here's Kylar with it now. Kylar off Zartholomew. Kylar regains possession, back in the Plague zone. Kylar looking for this forehand shot. Had a lane. Zarth closes it down, pulls it away, has the shot. He takes it, and it's 3-5. Walking it right off the crease. 23 seconds elapsing off the second period clock. Hot Springs on the board first here in the second. Disruption trying to get that backhanded shot off. Kyler's keeping pace with him. Finds Kylar. Kylar topside. Rings that one near. Finds off Christian. Christian from the blue line. Topside over to Kyler from the boards. Kyler keeps the cycle back out to the point. Kylar topside. Stopped by Gubby. Zarth not able to walk with that one cleanly. See, he fights for this one down the near side red line. Disruption knocks it loose back to the top side. Here's Kylar with it. 4:11 and ticking here in the second. Here's Kylar. Top side. Banks it off the wall. Kyler pulls this one down low. Looks for the pass out in front. Gubby had it pretty locked. Pretty tight-lipped down there. Kylar with a beautiful shot. Disruption on the top of the crease, making the net look small. Able to keep that shot from transpiring. Kyler had a chance to walk with it, but it was just a little bit too far to the near side for him to collect his thoughts. Kylar near side. Christian out at the point. Keeping possession for the Plague. Off that backhand. Back over to Kylar. Kylar with a 2-point lead, looking to make it 3. Has a passing lane topside over to Kyler. Kylar out to the neutral zone. Not able to get that one down center lane as he loses possession out between the hash marks. Stiz with a shot. Goes off the far side and wide. Zarth with the bank looking for the front of the crease. Kyler tends that topside post very neatly. Here's Christian FF with it now for the boys in purple. Topside finds Kyler off the hip. Hits the boards. Disruption getting a piece of that one. Cycled back out to the point. Christian takes this one back down low for Kyler. Kyler looking for a passing lane. Across the ice, Kylar with a shot, scores! And a beautiful pullback, a little push, a little pop, a little pow. With 3:13 remaining here in the second, they pull up the 6-3 lead. Game not even halfway over yet. The difference is still under 8. The over-under for this matchup, a little soft looking right now. Disruption here, pulling this one back off Hot Springs near side, goes off the wall. Kylar to Kyler. Kyler over to Christian. Christian at the near side takes his 1 point to point over to Kyler. Back to Kylar. to Christian. Christian off the backhand, stopped by Gubby. Gubby walking this one down the near side ever so slightly off to Disruption. Disruption off of Christian. Christian goes off Zarth at the near side point. As that one cycled back into the corner, here's Kylar back behind his own posts. Top side looking for that passing lane over to Kyler. Finds it, pulls this one back out to the point. Zarth goes to Gubby. Gubby, chance, shoots, goes off of Kyler and off the near side. A big save there, their first of the matchup. Gubby shoots, goes off Zarth and in. Oh, the double doink makes it 4-6 here in Hot Springs. And what a shot, what a read, what a play. Kyler thought he had it, and in fact, he was the have-ee. 2:24 here in the second. The Hot Springs Hot Tamales are putting on a little bit of a show for us. Kyler to the nearest side. Here's Christian with it. Off that backhand. Gubby with a steal. Shooting scores! And we're tied. My goodness. We're not tied. It's 5-6. I'm getting a little ahead of myself. Great shot. Great takeaway. Great pressure by Hot Springs. They're getting themselves in the slot. They're getting themselves a chance to shoot it. And really showing their adamancy along the walls to keep the board battles there, making sure that they don't give any easy passing lanes. And their defense is keeping them alive right now. Kyler with a shot. Gubby right there with the immediate answer. Pops that one off the tip of the stick back to the neutral zone. Here's Kyler to the near side. Disruption pulls it. Shooting off that near side, and that one goes wide. Here's the leading scorer of Hot Springs, Bartholomew. Chanced away by Christian FF. Back over to Kyler. Kyler to the near side. Finds Kyler. Kyler off the forehand, goes off Gubby, goes off Kyler, Zarth, and then over to Christian. Christian trying to get his chance at the top side for Plymouth, finds his way back over to Kyler. Kyler hits the red line, near side over to Kyler, down at the goal line. Kyler, a little wraparound, perhaps. He thought about it for a moment, takes his chance to the top of the crease. Disruption getting a stick on that one to disrupt that one. You see what I did there? That was pretty funny. Laugh, please. Kyler, Christian, pulls, goes through the crease and off the near side. Disruption awarded with the save. As that cycle comes back out to the neutral zone once again. Kyler, pass two, over to Kyler. Kyler with it now, back over to Christian. Christian with 1 minute to work with here in the second. Kyler's shot goes topside. Kyler, over to Kyler, back over to Kyler. Kyler fishes that one topside. Zarth, oh no! Who would have thunk it? The hats are out. 3 on the board for Zarth, 6 on the board for Hot Springs. Zarth's shot went wide, but it went off of Kyler and into the twine it goes. We're tied at 6s here in the second. Hot Springs keeping it close. If you would have chalked this game up 1,000 different ways, I don't think any of you would have been able to figure this one out. The Rubik's Cube of a match. 35 seconds to work with here in the second. Kyler, topside, point stop by Gubby. Lets it simmer on the panhandle, back out to the neutral zone. Good stop there by Zarth, keeps that one wide. Kyler looks to the top side of the ice, goes off Gubby into the far side wall. Gubby tries to fight through the adversity, but Christian FF, a solid object, able to stop him right in his tracks. Here's Christian. Bartholomew just making sure to push him to the outside lane. Pass over to Kyler. Out in front. Good stop by Gubby. Disruption throws it down, and in it goes. 157 feet. And the Hot Springs Hot Tamales find the lead. If luck was a lady, she's here tonight. She's wearing red. And that looks like that will be the end note of the second period. It is 7-6 here in Hot Springs, and they have the lead. My goodness, 2 of the books, 1 more to go. 12 shots to 9. It's starting to get a little bit more even. Possession time, passing, a little bit more lopsided. 3 minutes even out of the total of 10 we've had so far tonight, all in favor of the Plymouth Plague. And, well, we got 6 ready to rock. We got 6 ready to roll here in the third. The puck has dropped. The game is on. And the final 5 minutes of tonight's first of 2 matchups is underway. Kyler with vengeance. You can see it. You can see how crisp he feels right now. Disruption playing aggressive. Gets Kyler to send that one back over to his own blue line. Kyler with it now. Sends this one down near side. Kyler dangles, holds, shoots off the near side. And that one goes wide. Gubby looks to the top side. Then to the near. Pass goes off the boards, not sharp enough to hit Zarth with it. Here's Kyler collecting his thoughts out to the far side defensive corner. Takes his talent to the near. Angles towards the top. Looks near side. Checks the locks. Makes sure everything doesn't budge. Kyler topside. Christian looking for the pass out in front. Gubby there stops that one away. Disruption trying to clear that one out of the danger zone. It's successful in doing so. Here's Gubby topside. Just going to hold W. See it, whatever ground he can pick up. He'll take it. Christian, good takeaway. Kyler, over to Christian, off the tip of the stick and into the corner. Backhand cycle over to Kyler. Kyler looking for this wraparound attempt. Gubby has the far side post on lock. Disruption on the near, taking his talents down low. Little area pass over to Gubby. Good stick checks from both players, but Kyler coming out on top. Has the step, near side area pass over to Kyler. Over to Christian. Empties net, shooting, scoring, and we're tied at 7s here in the third. Both teams doing a little stat padding. We've had 14 goals, and nobody has the lead. Christian FF with the final marker on the tally board. We'll see if they can get some momentum from it. 3:46 remaining in regulation. We play ball. Kyler, top side. Christian holding, shooting off the post, and that one goes off the far side and wide. Gubby looking for a passing lane. Not a lot to work with there. Christian making sure to stay on his back. Pass across the ice to the top side. Kyler, the only one ready for it, wearing purple. Down to the near side over to Kyler. Kyler over to Christian. Christian down low, back out to the point. Finds Kyler off of his stick. Good stop by Disruption, sends off the near side. Christian here regaining possession, looking for this near side pass, does not take it. Bartholomew getting a stick on that one, not able to walk away with possession time. Here's Gubby with it now. 3:10 to work with here in regulation. Sends that one out, looking for a little lead on Zarth, but it was a little too much to handle. Kyler pulls, not able to send that one packing. Bartholomew, top side, hits Gubby on a dot, not able to send that one. So he goes off the far side and just wide. Disruption, Gubby shoots, scores! And they have the lead right back intact. It's 8-7 here in Hot Springs. And they're finding themselves a few marks of fortune here tonight. 2:54 and ticking. It's 8-7. Kyler had a chance. Bartholomew keeping on his back like the butter to the pan. Kyler, Gubby. Kyler once more with it. Takes this one near side. Banks it over to Christian. Christian here looking for this passing lane. Gubby there clogging up the lane. Finds Kyler. Kyler, forehand. Shot goes off Gubby and wide. Christian back over to Kyler. Kyler off Gubby. Sends into the top side hot spring corner. Kyler looking to keep this one low. Trying to keep this one away from Zarth. Disruption gets involved. Christian gets involved. Christian off the backhand. Finds Kyler. Kyler pinching in to keep this one low. Bartholomew trying to get a few points of contact. Christian dangles around him beautifully. Here's Kyler shooting. Goes off Disruption. Gubby from the hip keeps this one to the near side. Here's Christian with it now. Shooting. Goes over to Kyler. Off of Zarth. And out she goes to the far side. Oh my goodness. Closest sequence I've seen in a while. Good save off of Disruption. Goes off the post. Ping. And goes off the near side and wide. Plymouth Plague throwing everything out except the sink itself from the kitchen. And they're just not able to hit anything with it. Great defense from the Hot Springs Hot Tamales. The triple stack and net coming out in a big way right now. Got to do what you can to win games. And the Hot Springs Hot Tamales are tired of their 1-5 record. They want to make it 2-5, and they want to see if they can do it here, and they want to see if they can do it now. Good stick checks from Bartholomew. Sends this one down low for the boys in red. Kyler with it. They have 1:28 to get at least one on the board. Kyler takes this one down low at the Christian. Pulls, shooting, goes off Zarth. Now one goes off to the top side to Disruption. Good stop there by Kyler. Kyler off the backhand. Disruption gets a stick check on him. Looks to weave that one top side, kill a little time along the boards. Here's Kyler off to the near side. Christian pulls, shoots off of Zarth. Goes over the stick of Kyler, and Gubby gets this one out. Kyler, Zarth, Kyler, back with it now for Plymouth. 60 seconds remaining in regulation. Kyler, topside. Kyler, pulls, shoots, scores! Top right corner, right where you stick the stamp, and it's 8-8 here in Hot Springs. And everyone chants for overtime. Great shot from Kyler. Tickles the twine. We got ourselves a tie ball game with less than a minute remaining here in regulation. Christian, Kyler, topside, stopped by Disruption with an adamant stick check. Kyler, backhand through, goes off of Bartholomew and off the far side and wide. Here's Kyler once more with it, looks to the near side for a little passing lane. Zarth collapsing on him, goes right to Gubby, shooting off the post, and that goes wide. Kyler looking to chance this one near side. Kyler goes off of Gubby. Gubby pulling, 30 seconds remaining. Christian back over to Kyler. Kyler, top side, finds Kyler off the backhand, forehand, shooting off the near side, and that one hits the wall. Christian, backhand, point. Kyler shooting. Goes off Zarth. Zarth keeps this one near side and into the corner. Kyler looks topside over to Kyler, completing it off of his hip. Back over to Christian. 10 seconds remaining in regulation. Christian FF might just want to hold on to this 1 point. You never know what's going to happen. One last push. Here's Kyler shooting off the near side, and that just goes barely up. You couldn't even fit a cheeseburger between the puck and the post on that one. And we have ourselves overtime. Next goal wins. Loser gets 1 point in the standings. Winner gets 2 points. And, well, we'll see who wants it more. Disruption topside has the chance on his stick. Shooting goes off. Kyler out at the blue line. Finds the rebound. Down to the near side. Gubby. Christian. Battle with the sticks. Here's Christian with it now to the top side. Off the forehand. Off the backhand. Zartholomew with a good stick check. Kyler tries to help out. Gubby keeps that one stagnant. And that one will be sent back by Christian to Kyler. Kyler to Kyler. Shooting off the near side, and that goes wide. Here's Kyler once more with it. Sends this one back to the near side. Red Kyler. Christian pulls. Nice stop there by Gubby. Kyler to Kyler. Out in front. Good stop by Zarth. Here's Kyler once more with it in the top side corner. Pulls this one to the far side point. Shot in the dark. Nobody there to answer that prayer. Gubby looking for a few stick checks. Christian throws him to the next county over. Kyler off his face at the topside point. Pulls this one down to the near side. Hits the neutral zone, and Christian will direct that one back over to his three. Here's Kyler, the former Maui Monkey. Good stop there by Gubby. Shoot, scores! And they have themselves the answer. The Hot Springs Hot Tamales get it done in overtime. 8-9 the final score, and Gubby leading the charge from the neutral zone. Great pickoff. Great takeaway. And a great finish to the Hot Springs' second win of the season against a tyrant from the top side of the division. You can't get much happier than that if you're a Hot Springs fan. They pull it out, and they get her done 9-8 at the end of overtime. My goodness. The possession time, the passing game, the face-offs won, the shots made tell a story. The goals on the board tell a different one. What a match, what a try by Plymouth, and they're going to be looking for vengeance here in this next game, I'll tell you what. 8 posts were hit, 6 of them from Plymouth, 2 of them from Hot Springs, and well, Hot Springs didn't shoot too often, but when they did, they made them count, only missing the net a total of 4 times, I think, throughout that one, and it's going to be a good one. Coming up next, of course, we have Hershey, we have Plymouth, and those two teams, they're going to have a little blood in the water, I'll tell you that much. 7 shots, 5 goals, 2 assists. Gubby, player of the matchup. Great offensive strides. Christian FF, I thought, looked crisp as ever out there on the ice. Had 10 of the total of 18 shots for the Plymouth Plague. He scored 4 of those. Great defense by Disruption, though. 6 of the team's 10 saves. Disruption absolutely worked his magic out there on the ice. Coming up next, we have 7 minutes to burn. It's Hershey. It's Plymouth. Coming up next on the SPL Network. Thank you guys for tuning into this broadcast. My name is Darth, and we'll be right back on the SPL Network.